God revealed himself to me and told me that he was nobody to play with through a cockroach. Do I want to be telling this story? Absolutely not. If I can go the rest of my life without ever having to share this, I think I will be just fine. But my life is not my own. It's not about me. It's so God can get the glory and to hopefully bring somebody else to get to know him. It wasn't revealed to me until 2020 when I actually decided to take God seriously and build a genuine connection with him that I was sexually abused as a child. Now, I had pushed this so far out of my mind that I didn't even think what I went through was sexual abuse. And spending a lot of time with God and talking with him and getting to know him, he revealed a lot of things to me that I did not even realize was trauma. I was taken advantage of at a very young age by a family member who is no longer living, God rest her soul. And I honestly thought that this was okay. I did not think that there was a problem or anything wrong with what I went through. So of course I did not share this information with anybody in my family until it was revealed to me by God. Because I was taken advantage of and introduced to pornography at a very young age, I became very hypersexual and a very sensual person, and I started engaging in masturbation and watching a lot of pornography at probably the age of 9 or 10. I started watching Pastor Michael Todd a lot and a lot of his sermons, and there was a specific sermon series called Relationship Goals Reloaded that I watched. Now, I watched every single message in that series except the last one, and the last one was titled The Compromise of Pornography. I was very intentional about not watching the last part of the sermon series because I felt like I wasn't addicted to porn. That's not my story, so that's not something that I really need to tap into, but it was. So one night I was laying in bed, it was kind of late, and I was like, okay, I just want to watch I don't know why, but I know why now. It was definitely Holy Spirit. But at the time, I'm like, I don't know why I'm feeling led to just watch this sermon, but I think I want to watch this sermon. So I decided to turn on the sermon, and I made it like halfway through the sermon because I felt so convicted, but I also felt seen by God. It was such a weird space to be in. And I was like, okay, I don't want to watch anymore. That's it. I've done enough. I'm good on that. The next thing that I did was kind of like a test to God. I tested God. I wanted God to show me that he was really, 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 really real, because I started talking to him more. I started praying more. I started reading my word, but I still had a little bit of doubt whether God was even real or not. He hadn't made himself real to me yet. I need you to show me that you're real. I don't know why I got the bright idea to make it halfway through the message of pornography, turn the message off, turn on pornography, and proceed to masturbate. Watched pornography, I masturbated, and once I finished, I was like, okay, whatever, I'm ready to go to sleep now. I turned over to go to sleep. I was trying to find my comfortable spot. I finally found it, and I felt like a little tickle on my leg. My mind did not think anything related to a critter. I turn over on the other side and I feel it again, but this time I know that something is crawling on me, and I jump out of the bed, pull back the cover, and it is the nastiest cockroach I have ever seen in my life. And the worst part is that the cockroach was literally crawling next to my pelvic area. I was so disgusted, but in that moment I heard God say sexual immorality or sexual sin equates to laying down with cockroaches, laying in the bed with cockroaches. I was so mortified at that moment because anybody that knows me knows that cockroaches bring a different type of fear. I knew exactly what to do to get my attention, for him to show himself to me, to show like, one, I am real. I am very real. Two, I know you better than you know you. 3, don't play with me, girl. Ever since then, I've been so intentional about not watching certain things, not listening to certain things, not reading certain things that is going to ignite sexual desire within me. Now, do I still get horny? Do I still have the desire to have sex? Absolutely. I'm human. It just doesn't magically go away. But I have been abstinent ever since I have not watched pornography since that moment, and I haven't masturbated since, honestly, like maybe a month or two after that situation, because it was just really weird and I really felt like God was watching me, and it didn't feel right anymore. God knows you, and God will reveal himself to you if you ask him. Now, I don't recommend trying God and testing his patience the way that I did. Ever since then, I know that God is real, and I know that God sees me and he loves me, and he just wants the best for me. And living in sexual sin outside of marriage is just not the way that he desires for his daughters and sons to live, because he has so much better for us. I hope you guys have a great day and you enjoy this story. Bye.